Hello guys, I'm here today to show you how to do rounding in Neurographica. We have all already learned how to draw neurographic lines, and I'm gonna draw a few and then I show you the rounding, how to do rounding properly. So we have here one line, we have a second line, they intersect. Let's draw another line. Okay, and now what is rounding? Rounding happens where the lines intersect, they cross. So whenever the intersection happens, like here, we have to do so-called rounding. So we smooth the angles, we smooth the edges. Can you see? The lines were intersecting. Here is the intersection. And inside the intersection, we round. Almost we make like a smiley faces. Here the lines intersect. So again, we do the rounding. And we try to do the rounding in the way that it is smooth. So you can repeat the line, make it line thicker, that's okay. But this line intersect here, so we do rounding. So let's say, for example, we have two lines. This is not neurographic line. They are not neurographic lines, but just to demonstrate. So here the lines intersect. Okay, we have angles here. So what we do, we want them to round. So every angle we round, we almost draw smiley faces. Okay, like that. This is smiley face, you see? And that's the circle. So the rounding is a part of the circle. So what we do here, we don't draw the whole circle, but we draw only the part of the circle to round the intersection. And for our brain, it is circle, is full circle. So our brain, when our brain see the rounding like that, our brain would think this is the circle. And circle means harmony. That's why we actually round. The reason for rounding is to smooth conflicts. In Neurographica, angles means any angle would mean a conflict. And what we try to do, we try to smooth the conflicts, find a solution, bring harmony. So that is the reason why we do rounding. So again, I show you on these lines which are here, I am making sure that all of the intersection, all of the corners around, I can thicken the line, I can make them thicker, that's okay. And I'm drawing almost smiley faces inside the corner. Okay, if we have, for example, lines, many lines which are crossing in the same place, I have to make sure that I am actually rounding every single of the corner, yes? And now it's almost like neuronal cell. It's a so-called neurographic pattern. So rounding, you can do also like that. You can draw the circle in between the lines, which created corners. And here you go, look. Then I am sort of filling in, almost painting inside. I'm painting inside. And don't be afraid to make these lines thicker. That's okay. We try to make this very smooth. So we don't want anything like that something is sticking out. When that happens, we just go over it. Okay? Just go over it and we can just create a thicker connection. We connect the lines. The rounding connects the lines and brings the corners to harmony. Where else? Oh, here and here. So I can do the circle inside and then sort of paint, fill in with the color, the rest. And I do the same here. I can just go over the line, create a new line. You see? Okay, I can go over the line. If I make a new line, I try to do that it is smooth. Oh, that's when you see. Basically, we are drawing sort of smiley face inside. Let's make this one here like that. And we have creating another place of intersection. So we are here now smoothing by sort of almost drawing, going over the line. And this is, oh, I can show you here, fill this in and draw the face. And then now I go inside, draw sort of a round shape inside and connect them. And we have here the intersection. Can you see? I'm not doing those tiny rounding, but I'm doing big, nice rounding. So I am almost creating very visible neurographic patterns. Okay, here it's not very smooth. I'm gonna go over again, and here we come. And this is how we are making rounding, so-called rounding in Neurographica. And the rounding in Neurographica are very important, and they are the part of every single drawing. So it is really important that we will master them and we will draw them correctly. Thank you for your time and attention.